So here I am again recording part two of this video because apparently TikTok didn't like the music that I was using, which it provided on its platform before. So I'm starting all over again. But that's okay because I'm going to say the same thing that I said before. This was a video that I'm sure everybody has seen because it has gone viral about the young lady that showed up to the New Year's Eve party that she was originally going to go to, but told her boyfriend that she had to work so she could surprise him. And she showed up in her beautiful purple dress, looking the part, dressed apart, looking very beautiful, and surprised him in apparently ways that she didn't expect and he didn't expect. And how the exchange went was that she showed up, and as you saw in the video that I posted before this, he wasn't very receptive of her affections and her actually being there, her presence at the party. And I'm like, I've been there, but not publicly, but I've been there where someone has not been receptive of my presence and my affections and pushed me away, literally and figuratively. I was dealing with this dude, and I should have known. I don't know what made me deal with this dude for 3 years. When I started originally dealing with him, our first meeting was in public. But after that, he stood me up when we were supposed to go out, literally stood me up. I was actually physically at the place that we were supposed to be at. And this dude faked like he went to sleep, and he was going to come after his company or whoever left. Now, mind you, we had planned to go to meet up at this club before you had company or whatever you said you were going to have from quote unquote out of town, which I believe all that shit was a lie in hindsight. But at that point I was naive and being naive rather. I'm not naive. I was being naive and just like wanting to give him the benefit of the doubt and believe him and just like take his word for it. But he was a liar. And he never showed face. He claimed he fell asleep and that he not forgot, but he fell asleep and he didn't hear me calling or see me calling him. And that's why he didn't answer the phone. But that was a lie, and that was very early into us dealing with each other. And I should have known that when that early in a relationship or me dealing with you, that you don't show up, and after that you never make any plans to meet up with me again, and you never make any plans besides meeting at my house or your house for intimacy, that's all you want. And it's never going to be any more than that. And I see you posting everywhere else with other people, and you meet them in public, and you are sitting with them and hang out with them, and you make their events, and I have events, and you never make my events, and you never show up for me. Yeah, that's all a sign that I needed, that you were playing games, and I should have known from there that it was a game. My circumstances were different though, because that was a situation that I should have cleared up, and I should have made sure that we were on the same page and not let this person string me along and play me. This was Carly's whole ass boyfriend. This was her dude. Like, this was established that this was her dude. People are creating false narratives that she was a stalker and that he was tired of her stalking him, and he was probably tired of her showing up places. This was her man, and she was originally supposed to show up at this event, but she wanted to surprise him and make it a nice surprise by thinking she was doing something nice. Like, oh, he'll be happy that I was able to show up instead of having to work and having to do something else, and I was able to be there for him. This was her man. This whole thing that everybody wants to make everybody out to be a stalker, and that this was something that wasn't planned, that he didn't know he's gonna be there. No, she was not a stalker. This was her dude, and yes, she was supposed to be there. So no, that wasn't the case, and that wasn't the narrative. Please stop creating that false narrative about this young lady. She's already going through enough. She already had her man humiliate and embarrass her all over the internet, and people don't need to be adding to it, talking about she's giving stalker vibes. And a lot of you guys are making these comments in these videos, and you are definitely not being a girl's girl, because you are making it seem like she's a stalker and that he was like he's innocent and like he's tired of her stalking him, as if that's not her dude. That's her dude. So he's the one that's being shady and not her. She was the one that was trying to be sweet and nice and surprise him and thought she was doing something cutesy, and this dude was not on the up and up. So no, it's not giving stalker vibes, because that's her dude. Well, hopefully now it's her ex-dude, because now that he's embarrassed her publicly all over the internet, she hopefully can see that he's not for her and that she deserves better than this. Just like when I was messing with that dude, even though he wasn't my official dude, I still deserved better treatment than that. We all deserve better than somebody who's going to act like they don't want to be seen with us, act like somebody who doesn't want to be bothered with us, or that they got something better to do than us. We all deserve that shit. So, like, there's no way in hell that nobody who is supposed to be with you should be pushing you away and acting like you're a burden. Ain't no freaking way. Ain't no way, bro. So, yeah, she wasn't a stalker. This was her dude, and he should have been acting like her dude. Carly, you deserve better. Hopefully, you'll get better, because this ain't the one, baby. This ain't the one for you. Move on, baby. Move around.